In episode 85, iPiffle on the meaning of our lives. Unfortunately, mankind will likely never attain the wisdom needed to break the bonds that God and religion holds over them. Religion comforts us as we face our own mortality. God and religion provide us with a blueprint for the afterlife. If there is no God, then perhaps there is no afterlife, only oblivion. No existence after death is frightening to most people. We have all heard from individuals who have come perilously close to death of being greeted by relatives and loved ones or entering the glorious light of an otherworldly dimension. They also describe it as an immensely positive state of love, peace, and joy beyond human comprehension. Conversely, there have also been distressing reports of entering a dark and foreboding dimension filled with fear and great duress. Because of these contradictions, people turn to God and religion to provide them with answers. God and religion also give meaning to our earthly suffering. We all want to believe that there is a better existence awaiting us. The fear of the unknown is ever present in our minds. This is a powerful force and an oppressive tool used by religious leaders to exploit their followers in every possible way, most especially emotionally, psychologically, and financially. The only way to break the bonds of religion is to admit that we are all wrong, that we are all ignorant of God's ways, and that no religion can speak for God. The true meaning of life resides not within organized religion, but within each of us individually. Every situation that we are confronted with is a life test. For those of us who have been given the ability to reason, it is incumbent upon us to behave in an ethical manner. Each person who is given life is also endowed with certain attributes. It then becomes our responsibility to make the best possible use of them to benefit our fellow man. Therefore, we must all realize for ourselves what meaning our lives are to have. For those of us who are alive today, and for those individuals who have lived in the past, and for those people who are yet to live, life is like an unpredictable ride. We never know how long it might last. It may be very brief, or it may last 100 years or more. The longer we live, the more likely it becomes that our circumstances will change, and so too will our beliefs. Sometimes our life situations will change for the better, and sometimes for the worse. There is no way to predict how our lives will ultimately turn out. There is nothing fair or equitable in life, not for man, and certainly not for any other of the less evolved living organisms. Life is often cruel. Consequently, whatever force is ultimately responsible for life must also be considered cruel. There can be no other explanation. If you wish for your life to have a higher purpose, then you must not live your life for any one God or religion. This does not mean, however, that you are entitled to live your life in an immoral way without fear of judgment. On the contrary, if you choose to live your life morally, whether or not there is to come a day of reckoning or an existence after death, it will not matter. Because when your life approaches its conclusion, you can face death knowing that you were a kind person, that you meant well, that your heart was pure, that you exuded empathy for others, and that you embraced deep down within yourself the true meaning of life. But more importantly, that you did so based solely on your own moral compass, uninfluenced by the hypocrisy of religion or a misguided belief in a fool's God. Thank you for listening. I hope you will join me in my next video.